Hey everybody, it's Mike Young and Denise Young, 54 years young, from aPlantBasedDiet.org, in our car with our pineapples back there and other stuff, even our compost bin. This is a very sobering video. Actually, the last video, we just made a video yesterday that I felt like we had to make. We had to go on live about what had happened with that, what happened with the CEO of United Healthcare. Check on our previous live video to see that. It's very important. This is also extremely important because we're in the health space, right? We're in health span and longevity. One of the things that people do is they use what I'd call interventional methods. Now, fasting is an interventional method. It's not something you can survive on, right? It's something you do to kind of make up for your past mistakes in a quick way. Is that how you describe it? How would you describe fasting?
Yeah. Like people go to True North and they do an extended water fast under medical supervision to try to quickly reverse diabetes. If they're overweight and they have early stage diabetes, you can reverse that within 30 days on a water fast. But I don't know why else you would want a water fast other than to reverse some type of urgent disease. I mean, it's not recommended to do for weight loss, just to remove fat, and it should only be done under supervision.
Okay, yeah, and it's a quick way, because the reality is, you and I know, the food is what's making everybody sick. And of course the other bad habits that go along with that, but mostly the food. It's like the 80-20 principle. Probably 80% of your health issues are the food. So if you take the food away, your body should heal on its own, right? It should. The problem is with fasting, yes, it is. It's a frightening position for your body because it's not sure if you're ever going to get food again, right? And that's why it optimizes, because it's not sure. The problem is it throws you out of balance. Just like the good food, the right food, the healthy vegan food will bring your body into balance. Fasting will quickly take it out. Initially, it'll create a balance of its own and try to maintain that. But when it realizes it's not getting more food, you suddenly become out of balance quickly. And the reason why we feel it's urgent that we make this video is because a friend of ours died. It was yesterday, right?
Yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. And it was from dry fasting. And I think what he was trying to do, from what I understand, is he was trying to get rid of all the fat in his body because apparently I think the fat will actually hold on the toxins. And I think that was a thinking in his mind, but it was really not correct. I mean, first of all, don't do anything without seeing a doctor. Medical doctor, licensed medical doctor, number one. That's why we advocate for lifestyle medicine, right? The 6 pillars of lifestyle medicine and the 6 pillars of healthy vegan food. Go to find a doctor that's board certified in lifestyle medicine. That's who you take medical advice from. We're not giving you medical advice. We're just giving you practical solutions and encouragement, okay, is what we're doing, right? We're not giving medical advice. The problem with fasting is it's interventional. We don't even advocate interventional methods. Is that correct, Denise?
No, but we go for the everyday healthy vegan food if you want to get healthy. You don't need to go to extremes and intervene in order to get healthy. And for those that might not be aware, dry fasting is when you don't eat any food or drink any water indefinitely. And typically a human can only survive for 3 days without water. So it's a really dangerous thing to do.
Yes, so there's different iterations of this. There's any kind of fasting is going to be a stress on your body. So we say dry fasting. We say as an organization, no, never do it. Don't do it. We would never say it's okay for anybody to do dry fasting because that is so far out of balance of nature. It's crazy. That's like you said, you're starving yourself basically, and you're dehydrating yourself. And the average person already is dehydrated. So why would you ever want to do dry fasting? Well, we said a reason why someone would want to do that, we do not understand that reasoning and we do not advocate that reasoning. We just want to make that clear. Now for water fasting, and before I get into water fasting, I'm going to talk about juice fasting, which is actually feasting because it's full of calories. We also don't advocate that because there's no fiber, okay? You're again out of balance. You're creating an out of balance condition as quickly as possible in an attempt to heal. You don't need to do that.
And you're consuming unlimited quantities of calories by going on a juice fast.
It's a feast. It's a feast.
Unlimited juice fast. Yeah, we've known some people that didn't lose any weight doing a juice fast. So don't even try it.
Okay, yeah, it's totally fiberless. Okay, so don't do that. The number one juicer is the human digestive tract. That's what you want to use. Throw the fruit in. It does all the work for you. Okay, but water fasting, it can be okay, But here's the caveat, and we want to be very clear on this, okay? And if we feel like we need to say this now because we've heard of bad experiences with others over time, and we want to be very clear with this. Yes, water fasting, water only fasting is kind of biblical in a way, okay? I don't know about the dry fasting, but the water fasting, yes, for limited times, but don't do it on your own. Okay, that's what we want to tell you. You need to do this under the care of a medical professional, a legitimate, licensed medical professional, preferably doctor level in the United States, and in person, medically supervised.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah. If you look in our channel history, I did do a 10-day water fast once under Mike's supervision, but he wasn't there all the time. There were days that he went to work. I could have slipped into a coma, so I don't even.
Well, we have a housemate and had a housemate during that time. So yeah, it's not a good idea, but you need, and that was very short. What was it?
Yeah, 10 days.
10 days.
Considered like a mid-range water fast. It's not short. It's medium, but still, it was risky. But I really wanted to try it. It was a good learning experience for me. But luckily, I was healthy enough that I could withstand going 10 days without food.
And what do you say? Since that was a couple of years ago, and I know in the last year you've made a video. We documented your experience of eating nothing but fruit for 7 days.
Yeah.
Do you even need to do fasting if you can just eat fruit for 7 days?
I lost a pound a day doing just fruit only. A pound a day. It was 7 pounds by the time I was done, and it wasn't just water weight. You can lose weight really quickly by just eating fruit.
And it does not create an out of balance condition that's potentially fatal.
Yeah.
That's what we need to emphasize.
I wasn't lightheaded. I wasn't gonna pass out. I got enough calories on fruit. It's just, you can eat so much more of it and still not gain weight. That's why fruitarians are thin.
And you're not dehydrated either. So if you want to use an intervention, we don't advocate any, but Denise had a good experience on that, okay? It's not really an intervention because you're eating full calorie, full food, right? You're not eating isolates, you're not restricting, you ate as much as you wanted, I think, during that period of time. So, and the other thing is healthy vegan food. That's why we developed this healthy vegan food standard. All of our events are around that. The health optimization cruise, the new health optimization safari. We don't want anybody to get hurt. We just want to do something that's sustainable, right? Like we define sustainable veganism on our website. This is not included in that. You have to do everything you can for your health. Water and dry fasting are not recommended. Like I said, with the one caveat that if you do a water fast, it's medically supervised and in person. I don't mean on video chat. I mean in person. Like you have somebody medically credentialed, legitimately medically credentialed, that is supervising you the entire time, right?
Yeah, they should be monitoring your blood pressure to watch for any drops in blood pressure, or if you lose consciousness, that they'll be aware, because there's not much time to save you if you like slip into a coma or something.
Yeah, because you're so far out of balance when you're in trouble, and you've been giving your body no fuel. I mean, basically, what ends up happening is you either you could die from drinking too much water. Water intoxication, look it up. I've known this for decades, okay? I mean, but it's really a thing when you're water fasting because you're thinning everything out to such a thin level that your body can't even function anymore, if that makes sense. And again, water intoxication explains the whole thing, the whole concept there. Just look it up online. It's scary. You don't want to do that. Just as bad as alcohol intoxication, okay? I mean, and you can die, and you don't have any kind of good feeling along with it either, like you do with the alcohol, right? I mean, it's just all of a sudden you're okay, and then next thing you know, you feel like you're dying, and you do potentially die.
Yeah. So our friend Martin left behind 6 kids. So we feel like we had to say something so that people don't look back at our videos and think, oh, I just need to do a fast. No, you don't. You have to.
Healthy vegan food.
Yeah.
Everything you eat, except for a cheat meal, every now and again, long time in between, right? Should be healthy vegan. We have 6 pillars. And if you don't, check it out, healthyveganfood.info. That is your cheat code, okay? And it's no alcohol, no animal products, has to have plant fiber, no added oil, no added salt, no refined sugar. Simple as that. So that means you can eat all the fruit you want, right? All the fruit you want.
Yeah. I wouldn't go on an unlimited That's a fruit.
Well, that's super high calories from fat. That's a whole other issue. That's what most people are eating already. You definitely don't want to keep doing that in just the fully plant version of the high fat diet. So
Yeah.
that's not good.
Durian's really fatty too. And coconuts, they're not fruit though, they're a nut, right?
Yeah, so this has been a shocking and rough year on many levels. This is just another example of that. And for us at least, we recognize the importance of the work that we're doing. At least I sure do. But when things like this pop up, we have to say something. We have to say something right away. So please share this with anybody you know. And of course, don't think that, oh, hey, Mike and Denise said all this, maybe I'll just take the GLP-1 Ozempic drugs instead, right? No, don't. Yeah, you will lose weight, but at what cost? Don't judge a book by its cover. You're going to screw yourself up internally, meaning you're taking a pharmaceutical. They all have negative side effects, every single one. The question is the positive benefit greater than the negative? And really, if you're eating healthy vegan food, no. The positive benefit from taking those drugs is not greater than the negative benefit when all you have to do is eat healthy vegan food. Yeah, I mean, I know it means that you have to do something, you have to stick to it, right?
Right. People lose weight on Wegovy and Ozempic because they feel so sick. If you want to lose a bunch of weight, don't get yourself sick doing it. We'd like to see you eating healthy vegan food.
Yes. All right, so that's all we have. Feel free to leave comments, questions below, and share this with others, because like we say, this is one of the reasons why we don't utilize interventional methods. We don't. It's not required. This is a long game that we're playing here. Okay, longevity and health span. We don't expect overnight results, and if you do, you're going to have some severe consequences, and you may not even live through that experience. That's what we want to get across to you. And this is real. Okay, this is real. We're not just saying that this may happen. It does happen to people.
This isn't the first time we've heard of something like this happening either. We met other people at Terra Frutis at a fruit festival, and we heard about one of their friends who had contracted malaria and thought he could beat it by going on a dry fast, and he died as well. So yeah, dry fasting is not recommended in our book.
All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you in another video, hopefully be with better circumstances.